Hi, everybody.
Hello there.
I'm Jerry.
And I'm Linda.
We're the Newcomers, coming to you from the Villages, Florida. And we're retirees. We retired back in 2011, believe it or not.
Gosh.
It's been 15 years almost.
Oh, my goodness sakes.
Goes by like that.
It does.
And we try to bring you tips and tricks to help your retirement. And we have this show every Monday called Mailbag Monday, where we take letters from viewers. We share the goings on here in the Villages, Florida. On today's show,
are Canadians leaving?
A viewer is afraid that his life savings will disappear if he moves to Florida. Did you know you can watch the Villages squares from your home?
Another great bubble wrap.
Hi, Jerry and Linda. Here in the Villages, there are places that have fences between the homes and some that don't. And while it seems like mayhem with no rhyme or reason, there is a method to the madness. That's on this week's bubble wrap.
And a whole lot more. Hit it, Wally.
Send us your questions, we've got your answers. Jerry and Linda's Mailbag Monday.
We hope you enjoyed our videos last week. Our buddy Peter Bernard brought you a nice greatest hits of bubble wrap. Lots of household hints and tips to keep your house running smooth. Thank you for that, Peter. We sure hope you had a happy new year.
We did. We had a quiet one. I wasn't feeling so good, so I didn't even see the new year come in. But did you?
No, well, yes, I did. We generally play it low-key on New Year's Eve. We're not great party animals. And she's been a little bit under the weather.
Yeah.
So we just kind of stayed here. But I stay up late anyway. So I blew the proverbial family tutor.
He did. We have a horn that my dad started back in the 1970s, maybe earlier than that, little horn, and he put the year on it. So each year we try to blow that at midnight and put the year on it. So that was kind of nice.
Right. And I was fortunate enough to be invited by our oldest son to go to the Citrus Bowl. That's in Orlando at Camping World Stadium. And 3 of our grandchildren and myself went along and just had a ball. Yeah. It was a beautiful day. It started off chilly, so we bundled up, you know.
Yeah, it was. Like
it was the University of Michigan and Texas played in that game. I was going to wear my cowboy hat, but I didn't.
No,
the cowboy hats, they're fun to wear, but it's a problem riding in cars and in the stadium.
And then the person behind you is going like, hey.
It's a good thing I didn't, because we were sitting in the Michigan section.
Oh, they wouldn't have liked that.
Yeah. But it was funny because I was going to buy the grandsons a beer.
What?
But the beers, I asked the guy coming, I thought, I wonder what they get for those 12-ounce can of beer. He said $14 for 1 can of beer. And I saw him charge tax and then ask for a tip for a can of beer. Come on. So anyway, we had to settle for cigars. I got the kids each a cigar. And,
he's kidding. He's kidding.
Well, I mean, it was a chocolate-filled...
what are those called? Those little rolled-up cookies.
Yeah, like a waffle cone kind of thing.
Yeah, they were cute.
Yeah, that's what we did.
You pretended like that.
I don't drink. The son that went with me doesn't drink, and I hope none of those kids drink. The Marines did a fantastic flyover. Man, that gets your heart pumping when you see those jets go over. I love it, love it, love it.
Yeah.
Texas won the game. They pulled away late, and a lot of happy people in orange there.
That's right. Let's start with a viewer video from Stephen in the North Country.
Hello, Jerry and Linda. January 2nd, 2026. It's 11 o'clock, and it's still minus 6 degrees out here. This is my job. This is what I do for work. I plow this road all the way to the Canadian border. My name is Steve, and I have sent you a video in the past of my wife freezing her apps off during the eclipse time. I talked to you guys this summer about Linda's acid reflux issues, which I also had, and I recently sent you a message about a plastic shed in a veranda home. That's who I am. I watch you now for over 5 years, and you guys have a lot of influence on myself and my wife. We've always been dreamers for the Villages, but we have decided to be brokers. We're coming down in February to stay permanently, just like yourself. My question to you is, this is my job. can I find work down in Florida? I don't think so. So we're going to retire. But my real question is, I would like to visit you, shake your hand, give Linda a hug for all your influence for us coming down. And then my last question really is I'd like you to take me out for one round of golf. See if I remember how to play. All right, we'll see you when we get there in February, very soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen. What a great video. Ooh, man, that's not my kind of job. I'm going to tell you that right now. And when you come down here, you won't get paid for shoveling snow, but you can shovel all the sunshine you want. You should do really well down here. And if you do want to get a job, I mean, there is Neighborhood Watch, and they drive all around 24 hours a day, I believe, just looking to see what happens. Yeah, we'd be happy to meet up with you and shake your hand and get a hug. Are you sure you don't want to shake her hand and get a hug? Come on. And as for golf, I'll be glad to play around with you. You know, when you're on your phone or you're on the computer and these stories keep popping up, and especially on Google, they must hate Florida. They always have anti-Florida stories on there. But there was one, and it's from cbc.ca, so, you know, who knows what that is. It says snowbirds want out of Florida. A bad housing market makes it hard to leave. And there were several other stories too, so I just kind of started reading them. It says, after a year of Trump 2.0, some Canadians in Florida face a difficult decision this winter. Amid U.S.-Canada tensions, some Canadian snowbirds are rethinking their Florida trips. While some feel unwelcome due to politics and seek to sell out property, a tough housing market complicates exit. And it goes on to point out how unattractive Florida is to Canadians. And yet they do still come. And we have friends right here on this block that are Canadian. They're great people. We don't talk politics with them.
No.
They don't seem to be suffering.
No, and we have some more friends, Uda and Dennis. We love that couple, and they come here all the time, and they love the Villages.
Yeah. So, you know, it goes on to talk about how Canadians are anxious about being here in Florida. And, you know, all I can say is if you are here and you're so anxious and nervous, these people are so kind here. We will help you move. We'll help you load up that truck and head up north.
No.
That's the way villagers are. We pitch in and help.
Yeah, but I love the Canadian people.
Yeah, they're nice.
I love them.
But these outlets blow everything out of proportion.
Yeah, they do. How about some fun?
I like fun.
Let's get a puzzle or two.
Today we have some more puzzles for you, so let's, you know, rub your hands together, get warmed up a little bit, stretch out. Here we go with some real puzzle action. By the way, how about those Indiana Hoosiers? Hoosier! Let's look at the first one here. Look at that. I'll bet you got that already. Now, anytime you see a clock in one of these, what's that probably mean?
Time.
Time, and then you see a fly.
Time flies.
Time flies, and then a little party cone with stuff flying out of it. You're having fun. Time flies when you're having fun. Very good. Let's look at this second one. Now you've got rain, then sun. So after the rain comes the rainbow. After the rain comes sunshine and a rainbow. Any mixture of that will get you points. So keeping score, you're 2-0 right now. And the third one. Stop, look, and listen. Stop, look, and listen. Good advice. You know, I always tell people about the wise old owl. The less he spoke, the more he heard. Why can't you be like that bird?
It's time for Bubble Wrap.
Bubble Wrap's brought to you by R&R Swimming Pools.
If we were going to build a pool, R&R Swimming Pools would be our #1 choice.
Hi, Jerry and Linda. Do you have a dog that you want to keep from roaming the neighborhoods? Perhaps a place with a fence is for you. But some homes here in the Villages have fences, some do not. I'm going to spell it all out in this week's Bubble Wrap. You've likely heard the phrase, good fences make good neighbors. But here in the Villages, fences, or as they're called here, walls, are a matter of taste and personal preference. Some don't like the possibility of their neighbors being able to peer into their living room to see whatever is going on. Others don't mind that at all and appreciate the open vistas that having no fence or wall provides. If you're looking to move to the Villages, or perhaps you're thinking about buying another home here, knowing the ins and outs of fences or walls can be a great benefit. It can get confusing. Designer homes don't have fences, neither do the top-of-the-line premier homes. If you want a fence, you'll want to check out other styles of homes, and be aware you're not allowed to put up your own fence. You'll also want to steer clear of patio homes or cottage homes. They are fence-free. So if you have a dog you need to corral, these homes may not work for you. In many neighborhoods, you'll see substantial walls behind your home. If a fence is for you, a courtyard villa, a cottage villa, or a veranda, which truly is a designer home with a fence, may be what you want. They are built by the developer and are there when you move in. Fence, no fence. I like the openness of my lot so I can see all around me. But, you know, different strokes for different folks. I'm Peter Bernard, and that's this week's Bubble Wrap.
Thank you, Peter. We get quite a few questions about fences, especially from people that have those little four-legged friends, and they want to have a nice, safe place for them. And you outlined that really great. If you have any questions for Peter, just send them to pbernard98@yahoo.com. Our next question deals with bicycles, walkers, and golf carts around the Villages. And this particular viewer wants to outlaw everything except golf carts on the paths.
Oh my. Okay.
Now, if you do that, you're going to have a lot of unhappy people because there's a big number of bike riders here.
Oh my.
Lots of walkers here.
Yes.
And the multimodal path, that's for everybody. His letter in thevillagesnews.com says, "You now understand why there's so many accidents and fights occurring on what we were sold years ago as golf cart paths." What fights? I've never seen a fight since I've been here.
No.
I've read about a couple in 7 years, 150,000 people, 7 years, 2 fights. Come on, where are you going to get those kind of numbers? If you see a Harley-Davidson trike coming down the path, that'll be me exercising my right to your multimodal paths. Where does the insanity end? Keep walkers in the designated walking paths, dogs in the designated dog parks, and bikes on streets in your own neighborhoods. So that seems like silly talk to me.
Yeah, then you can't go to any neighborhood.
Can't
Just
leave
stay
your
in
neighborhood on a bike. You've got to stay in your neighborhood.
No.
Can't walk your dog, except in a dog park. Hey, let us know in the comments what you think about that.
Yeah. Wow. This next comment is from William. "I'm not going to come down there and live. I couldn't bear to watch my nest egg be sucked dry by unnecessary costs and fees. I work too hard for what I have to give it away." Well,
William, that's again, I don't know who you're listening to.
yeah.
But I don't know, and I don't know where you live because you didn't put that on there. But where can you live free, William? The only thing down here that would be something that you wouldn't have where you currently live would probably be the amenity fee, which is about $200 a month. I don't know if that would suck your nest egg dry or not. And once a year you get a district fee. But you have fees wherever you live. And so I don't think it's that much different here than anywhere else. The homes might be a little more expensive than in some states, but you ask the people in California and New York and New Jersey, the people we've talked to say the homes here are cheaper.
Yeah. And you're going to get the amenities with that amenity fee. You're going to get to play golf free. The executive golf courses, you can play golf. And if you don't know how to play, someone's going to teach you.
Somebody has sold him that the Villages is super duper expensive.
Yeah.
And it's really not. We found it to be pretty even with what we were paying for stuff in Indiana.
Yeah.
Our utilities are a lot cheaper down here.
Yeah.
And there's no state income tax. So get some better sources, William.
Well, it's a new year. Have you set any New Year's resolutions yet? How about you, Jerry?
I didn't.
You did.
I'm going to get more fit, if that's even possible. I'm going to get more fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to stop snacking. You know, I read something the other day that said this guy that was successful at dropping weight only eats between noon and 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Years ago, I did that and I dropped 40 pounds when I said I'm not going to eat after dark. Remember that? And I wouldn't eat any desserts more than 20 minutes after I finish a meal. But I still ate pretty much what I wanted. I have learned in my old age, though, I'm a 2-sandwich guy. Like we had tuna, or what did we have for lunch? Ham salad, ham sandwich, ham salad. Whatever I'm trying to say, that's what we had for lunch. And I usually make 2 sandwiches, but very often, what do?
Leave the last half.
Yeah, because when you get this store-bought bread, like from Kroger or Walmart, those are not big pieces of bread. You know, they're only this big, way less than you'd have in a restaurant, right? So I usually eat 1.5 sandwiches, but I can even cut down on that too. So I'm going to. And you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to put my weight back here on a card, right back here in the corner. And I'm going to show y'all what I weigh. And every week you're going to get to see whether I'm a good boy or bad boy. What do you think of that?
Sounds good to me.
Because I need a little motivation.
Yeah.
We all need some motivation, don't
Yeah,
we?
yeah.
All right, I guess that's my, if I was making a New Year's resolution, that's what it would be.
Okay.
Is that all you got?
That's all I got. I'm thinking, I don't even know if I have one. I'm going to read more. I'm going to be kind. You know, I don't
Well,
know.
it'd be nice if you could be a little kinder.
Sure, why not?
This lady, when she, let's just say she's going to walk into the airport, she stands at the door to make sure there are nobody that she's going to walk in front of. She lets everybody go. There could be a line of 40 people, and she'd stand there and let them all go before she walks in. She's the kindest person ever. I have to counteract that somewhat, you know. Like I'll force myself in there on the little old lady and say, "Hey, ma'am, just wait."
Opposites attract.
We had a question that I've misplaced. I know that you think this is a well-oiled machine, and I've misplaced the question, but I know what the question was because I wrote down the title.
Yeah.
What happened to the square cam at Sumter Landing? So for the last 3 weeks, I've been looking for that and trying to check it out. The answer is I don't know, but you are correct. Look, that's what it looks like if you try to access the square cam at Sumter Landing. It's not working. But you can go to Brownwood. Look at the farmers market from Saturday morning. You see all the people milling
nice.
around there.
Nice.
If you go to Spanish Springs, you've got square cams. You've got them at Sawgrass Grove. And I'm sure you're going to have them at Eastport. And that'll be fun to watch the one down there.
I will love that.
But to get to those, you go to thevillages.com. And or you can just Google Villages Square Cams.
Yeah.
And that's how I did it today to check it out again. I wanted to see if maybe they had it back up. Just Google Villages Square Cams, the Villages Square Cams, and boom, there it is for you. It's kind of fun to watch. We've had people actually contact us and say, "We saw you on the square cam." You forget they're even there when you're down at the
Yeah,
square.
you
You
do.
don't notice that
Yeah.
they're there. But anyway, maybe they'll get that one back up and running. Hope so.
Yeah. It's time for out and about, but guess what? We didn't go out and about.
We don't have an out and about this week. So I guess we need you to mail us one.
Yeah.
You can send it through WeTransfer. You can send it through Google Drive. You know, there are lots of ways to get it here. But the main thing is get it here. Go out and have a nice meal. Talk about it. Show the menu. Show the ambiance. Tell us about the food. If you like it, tell us. If you don't like it, tell us.
Yeah. We're going to give you one next week, I think, because we're going to a new restaurant this week. So
Yeah, but I'm not going to do an out and about. That's your birthday.
that's what we're going to do about it. We're not going to do it?
Do you want to do an out and about
No.
on your birthday?
No, you don't want to show the... No, I guess not,
Why not?
because it might be expensive.
You know, it's going to be expensive. I mean, they want to know
You
that,
don't
right?
spend money on me.
We need your out and about. So please, put your brain to working. Go out there and get us one. They need to be about 2 minutes long. 2 minutes, filmed horizontal. No music if you can help it.
Yeah.
And get it to us, and you know, you can be a star. That used to be a TV show. You can be a star. And thank you all. Some of you are using our Amazon storefront link. Remember, when you go into Amazon from our link, no matter what you buy, we get a few cents credit, and you don't have to pay any more. So we would appreciate that, and thank all of you that do it, because these are not good times for YouTubers. You know, it's down, and the little bit we make from Amazon helps us keep the channel going. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That's right. Time for our Newcomers crew. We want to thank everyone that tunes into our show, that writes in questions and comments on our blog and even on Facebook. We enjoy seeing all those comments, and we appreciate each and every one of you. You're fantastic people.
That's right. Don't forget to send us your pictures, your comments. You know, we love it, and we love to put faces to the names. So that's a good thing for us. And remember, you can even cruise with us if you want. For our February cruise is sold out. Our fall cruise, that's going to be from England all the way to Port Canaveral, and we're going to stop at a bunch of cool places on the way. I think there is less than a handful of rooms left if you want to join us for that. But the next year, we're going to do it all again. So you can watch Facebook if you want to be notified about when we go on cruises. So we'd love to have you. And that's going to do it for this week's edition of
Mailbag Monday.
If you liked our video today, please press that like and subscribe button and share it with all your friends, neighbors, and relatives. Until next time.
See You When You Get Here.
It's time for bubble. It's time for bubble. Well, I can't say it.
And I went like that.
Let's start with a root.
You're doing good.
I'm terrible today. Oh, good God.
Let me. And don't forget that. What are they going to forget?
That was so dumb. Let's get rid of that.
Okay.
Hey, who am I talking about?
Oops.
Cut this out. Okay, thank you. All right, got it.